Hi, my name is Tati and I've never had appendicitis. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to this highly intellectual space where I discuss topics of the utmost cultural significance and relevance. Today I'm making Amberlynn Reid fan art. I've been a longtime fan, or maybe something adjacent to a fan, of this truly larger-than-life American icon for several years. I first heard about Amberlynn Reid and her looming large lifestyle from YouTube commentator Peter Mon. Approximately 8 years ago, I was captivated by her monumental presence, and I haven't been able to look back or away, despite my many efforts to do so. Nowadays, I stay somewhat informed about Amberlynn's goings-on through one specific commentary reaction channel because I'm here for the drama, but not the real, actual drama. When I first became aware of Amberlynn Reid, she was dating a beautiful, boyish blonde named Destiny. However, Destiny just wasn't in the cards for Amberlynn Reid, as soon after I started watching them, their romance came to an abrupt yet inevitable halt. This was, of course, not before the Christmas gifting incident of 2016, where Amberlynn made one last desperate, love-stricken effort to win back Destiny's favor by giving her dozens upon dozens of Christmas gifts. Unfortunately, this effort was ultimately fruitless. Shortly thereafter, Destiny began dating Dana, a new, robust, romantic lead. Amberlynn, ever the optimist, vied for Destiny's attention, often tagging along on the Double D's dates as an oversized third wheel. At some point in this lesbian tryst, Amberlynn met Bex, a sweet, gentle soul whose good-natured countenance was ripe for abuse by Amber's absolute lack of boundaries with her partners. Poor Bex. I will always feel the worst for her. They were together for 4 years, and Bex often faced criticism from the audience for seeming emotionally detached from the situations that would arise. Years after their breakup, we would find out that during this time she was misdiagnosed and trialed on numerous different psychotropics which left her numb, dumb, and confused, lacking any semblance of emotional clarity which could have helped her stray from the relationship earlier. We also later found out a revelation that's almost too reprehensible to joke about. That while Becky's mother was dying of breast cancer, Amberlynn took Beck's desire to spend time with her dying mother as a betrayal and often timed her when she was with her family, demanding her prompt return. It's acts like these that make watching Amberlynn sometimes too dark. I find myself often dipping in and out of the Amberlynn universe. I'm here for a good time and not to be reminded of the true depravity that lies at the core of the human soul. For that, I must only look within. When confronted with these facts, Amberlynn issued a non-apology, stating that her most recent Clunk-2 diagnosis, that of borderline personality disorder, was responsible for her actions when she was dating Bex. Ipso facto, she was not to be held culpable. She was not to be held accountable for the disgusting way she treated her partners. It wasn't her, it was her BPD. Does Amberlynn, the person who points to these personality disorders as the root of all evil that she is capable of in these relationships, seek treatment for this very same disorder? Of course not. Why would you think that? Then she'd have to start being held responsible for her own actions. Like I said, the Bex timeline was often too dark for me to follow. After Bex, she started dating a woman known as Feline or Jade or something, I don't know, she doesn't really matter. She was mostly an off-screen voice, sometimes a hand, a shadow of a whisper of a girlfriend who we hardly knew. And maybe that was for the best, because honestly, Jade or Feline or whatever seemed pretty boring. I mean, she worked in cybersecurity, for Christ's sake. After Jade, there was the affair that shook everyone to their cores. the time Amberlynn pulled an Uno reverse card on a hater trying to troll her and ended up in a torrid, adulterous affair with the hater's wife. At some point during the story arc, we were introduced to Alexis, Amberlynn's friend turned enemy, turned friend, turned enemy again, who would defend and defame the poor dame in equal parts. Honestly, Amber should have maybe seen these betrayals coming. This storyline was followed by her current relationship. Emily, a psychiatric nurse and part-time internet fetish content creator whose joys in life are diverse and plentiful. Shortly after the Emily reveal, those with an astute eye and perverse hobbies recognized Emily right away, realizing she was a content creator on feeder websites. What can I say? She really is a diverse diva. She enjoys fishing, camping, and feeding her loved ones to the point of immobility. The diverse kaleidoscope of the human experience never ceases to amaze me. While going in and out of the Amberlynn-verse, girl world as some may call it, I also had the displeasure of learning about one of Amberlynn's favorite YouTubers, a woman who at some point on the internet went by the moniker Learning to be Fearless. And honestly, maybe she should have learned to be a bit more fearful. Maybe cultural shame should have a resurgence, because in my brief time learning about this content creator, I learned that she had both gastric bypass surgery and plastic surgery, which she subsequently went on to lie about to her audience. Her audience, by the way, are young and impressionable women who follow her as she's known as a body positivity influencer. Nothing says body positivity like cutting up your stomach on the inside and out to look thinner and then lying about it. With role models like this, one can only assume the type of behavior Amber holds as exemplary conduct. Amberlynn to me is an internet cockroach. She has survived and will continue to survive any controversy. She is iconic, in that many perhaps recognize her despite not knowing the details of her lore. In this art piece, I wanted to capture that. The two sides of Amberlynn Reid. The smug satisfaction and absolute chaotic self-sabotage with which this smugness alternates. I hope she includes this in a video, or else all of this very detailed, time-consuming tracing would have been for nothing. Who should I trace next? William Howard Taft? Do you follow Amberlynn or any other YouTubers whose careers are akin to car crashes that you cannot look away from? Please don't forget to subscribe and leave your thoughts and opinions down below. Thanks for watching. Please come back next week when I tell you about how I built the world's first inclusive snow person.